Hey, Billy from Perma Pastures Farm here. Okay, today we're going to talk about another example of having the animals do the work for you, because no doubt there are a number of people out there that are in exactly the same position. Now, if you look at the previous videos, pretty much every single video we do, nothing works in a vacuum. We have the sheep clearing the tall grass. We have the chickens going behind them. We got another set of chickens that are taking all their waste, the waste from the pigs, sheep, and everything else, and putting it to work to make compost. And then in turn, the compost helps us, helps the trees, helps everything else. There's nothing in a vacuum here. So today I want to talk to you about what's standing behind me. Now, you can't see it. In fact, I can't even see it, but about 15 feet behind me, there's a fence. And I'd like to access it because in the future around this area, you can't tell it, but where I'm standing is on the edge of the driveway. This whole side, I want to be an orchard. I want you to be able to drive in, you know, be able to access everything and make it very, very easy. But things are grown up to the point where it would be a nightmare for me to do it. So why do it? Why not take animals that are easy to control and have them go ahead and do the work for me? So in this particular case, you can't tell behind me, but there's a sort of blackberry. Michelle tells me, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a variation of a blackberry. And this stuff is so thorny. If I try to get in there, I'm going to be all scraped up. But you know who wants to get in there? The pigs that are right up this road. Up until now, the pigs have been pretty much working this little sector here. And they're clearing it out for us along the way. It's slow going, but who cares? The pigs are happy to do it. They're in here. They're going to eat these berries. They're going to eat all the other things they want. Now they're going to tear up the ground a little bit, but who cares? It's nothing I can't fix with a rake. But they're making it possible for us to be able to access that area. Now let's go look at the places they've already worked at. Okay, here's where they currently are. And I know you can't get a sense of scope or size, but they are working their way down this driveway right now. Now, everything you see was right up to here. Now, I don't want to touch this because there's about 8,000 volts on it, but you get the point. There was every bit the same thicket you saw a moment ago back here, and they've already cleaned that out. In fact, we're going to leave them here a tad bit longer, and they're going to work their way all the way back to the fence, which then makes it easy for us to go in there, I mean, with a set of snips or loppers or whatever, get the big stuff that they didn't get, or just come in with a weed eater, take it down, and then we can work from there. But folks, this is a beautiful way. If you go further up the hill, we have their little two-person pig shelter behind me. Works great for 2 pigs. In the future, right now, 2 pigs is what we need to get the job done. But in the future, we'll expand that. But that's really a light, awesome structure. We just stake it down with a couple of pieces of rebar, and then that's that. So let's go up to the places they've already cleared. All right, this is where we're about to move them from this spot. Because like I said, I'm showing you the progression, where they're going, where they are, and where they've been. And this thicket was no different than what I just showed you a moment ago. This is the value of demonstrating the pigness of the pig, letting them do what they naturally do. They're going to root, they're going to find things to eat, they're going to do all the things that make life easy for you if you manage them properly, and it's not that hard to do. So they've made it possible. I'm not sure you're able to see it on in this frame, but they have made it possible for us to go back there and with a very minimal amount of work, be able to access that fence, which is exactly what I want. So all the fence lines around here that I want covered. Now, keep in mind that fence back there, you know, good for me, just happens to be woven wire. Now, if they really, really, really were determined, they could get around it, but it doesn't make sense for them to want to go through all that work when they got everything they need right here, they're fed right here, and they do everything they need. They have everything they need right here. So they have no impetus to want to get on the other side of that woven wire fence, even though it's not electrified. So yet another demonstration of how you can have your animals do all your work for you. So until next time, this is Billy, the Permaculture Pimp Daddy, where PIMP stands for Permaculture is my passion, because it really is. We'll see you next time.